In a 6-3 decision, the Supreme Court just lifted limits on roving immigration patrols in Los Angeles, allowing stops based partly on race, ethnicity, language, occupation, and location. Civil rights groups warn this effectively legalizes racial profiling. What's happening and why should you care? Let's dive in. Here's what we'll cover: the decision itself, what it means, voices of dissent, how civil rights groups are reacting, and the legal history behind race-based stops. On September 8th, the Supreme Court issued an order, via its emergency or shadow docket, lifting a restraining order that barred ICE from stopping people based solely on ethnicity, language, job type, or location. In Justice Kavanaugh's concurrence, he said that while ethnicity alone doesn't justify suspicion, it can be a relevant factor when combined with other indicators. Justice Sotomayor, dissenting, called it a violation of constitutional rights, warning it sanctions detaining Latino individuals solely based on appearance and occupation. Advocacy groups argue it opens the door to authorizing racial bias, and even UCLA law professors called it shocking and appalling. In LA, a county where 1 in 3 residents are immigrants, many feel alarmed. Critics call the stops indiscriminate, raising fear of being detained simply for how they look or speak. The ACLU warns that this policy could imprison hardworking immigrants with no criminal records and deep community ties. This clash echoes a 1975 precedent. In United States v. Brignoni-Ponce, the Supreme Court ruled that Border Patrol cannot stop drivers solely for appearing Mexican. That was deemed unconstitutional under the Fourth Amendment. Civil rights proponents say the new decision overturns long-standing principles safeguarding equal protection and freedom from unreasonable searches. Supporters argue these factors, ethnicity, language, work, are practical indicators that can assist officers alongside other evidence. But critics say this effectively legitimizes profiling and fear among law-abiding citizens. The legal battle isn't over. A federal judge in LA has scheduled a hearing for September 24th to potentially reimpose protections. The broader lawsuit continues, and legal experts anticipate appeals that could shape U.S. law on racial profiling and enforcement authority. This decision affects not just immigrant communities, but all of us. Losing safeguards against arbitrary stops threatens constitutional norms, especially the Fourth Amendment. When profiling becomes a permitted tool, it undermines trust in law enforcement and damages civil rights for everyone. In short, the court's decision resurrects race-based enforcement tools in LA, prompting urgent legal and moral reckoning. Do you think this protects or endangers our civil liberties? Drop your thoughts below, like, share, and subscribe as this story continues. Stay informed and stay vigilant.